Next up, we're gonna focus on the ear. And so we're gonna kind of do the circle loop around the ear here and kind of start creating more of the structure of the side of the face. And so again, we're gonna start off with our strokes tool here. And so I'm gonna just draw a circle here around the ear itself. Make sure it connects. I'm gonna do 12 sides for this one. Okay. And then we're gonna draw an inner loop here. We'll kind of shift its position in a bit. Cool. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of move these verts here to the base of the ear. And I kind of want to make this one like the center line of the ear. So then everything over here should line up with everything over here. Okay. This one goes here. This one goes here. This goes here. Oops. Something like that. Okay. Gonna fix the spacing here real quick. Yeah, something like that. Okay, next up, we're gonna kind of draw a loop around kind of like the edge of the ear here. So let me select this edge here and then kind of draw something like that. That's not too bad. Just kind of taking a look around, seeing where I can kind of adjust the spacing a little bit. Okay. All right, cool. And then now we want to do like the inner ear. So for this one, I'm going to use my poly pen here. Actually, I want to start from this one would be considered our middle. And so then I want to do point here, and then there. Same thing here, right? Then I'm going to go this one here, connect it here. I think I did something wrong. Okay. Here, here, here. What's happening? I feel like it's connecting somewhere it's not supposed to. Oh, let me just undo that. Actually, I'm gonna go with my strokes one here again. So you can always just test around which tools will give you the result you want. Okay. There we go. I think because of the shape of the ear, it was just kind of struggling here. Um, so then here we can kind of start kind of merging stuff together. So with my poly pen, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of connect the stuff here. Oops, there we go. And kind of bridge across here. Do the same thing here. Same thing here. Okay. So you can also select an edge loop, and then when you press down Control, you're able to kind of bridge between edges. So now I'm gonna start kind of trying to fix the flow here a bit. I know I want to put another edge loop here, so I do want to spread these out a little bit. Just to create enough space for that extra edge loop that we're gonna place in there. Okay. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Mm, I think I'm gonna build the ear hole here. So I'll make sure to move those verts around this hole here. And then just kind of shift this over. It's up to you if you want to build the actual geometry for the ear hole. Um, it's kind of really up to you. Um, cool. I'm just looking around, seeing how this looks from different angles. Right. Spacing this out a little bit more. Okay. So first, let's go with our loop cut tool. Add an edge loop there. Then use our cleanup tool. And it should snap it into place. Now we can also come here and adjust the placement of some of this stuff. And then kind of start spreading this out. I'm going to use the relax tool here. Bring down the strength again. And then reduce the radius a bit. See how this works. Not my favorite results. So I think I'm just gonna manually move some of this stuff. Okay. I'm gonna push this back here. Oops. I kind of want to get like the thickness of this ear up here with these two edge loops. Okay, gonna move this one up. Oops. I'm just really trying to capture kind of the edge of this ear here with these two edge loops. Cool. Ah, okay. All right. I think that's pretty good. Actually, let me see. I think I want to add another edge loop here. So I'm gonna go back to my loop cut, add another loop there, back to my poly pen, and then use the cleanup. And then we can start spreading these out again. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, sorry I'm not saying much here, but it's just all about just giving this a little bit of a pass and making sure that we got decent spacing around these edge loops. So you just gotta have a little bit of patience, as it will pay off in the long run. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so you always kind of want to look at your topology from different angles, um, just to make sure that overall the spacing is pretty good as you kind of start turning around your camera, to a different part of the model. Okay. Now we just need to add some loops here to help capture the back of the ear. So we're going to go back to our selection tool here and then select the faces back here. There we go. I think let me see. One more. Nah, I think that should be good. So then we can use our inset faces. Inset that. Go back into our poly pen here and then clean up. Selected. There we go. And then you can just kind of clean this up. Okay. And now we can really capture the shape of the back of the ear here. Now there's enough loops now to support the overall shape. We can slide this one up a little bit. Okay, so now if we want to, we can go back, select these faces here, extrude along normals, push that in, go back to our poly pen, and then snap these verts down here. Oopsie. Cool. So now if we kind of take a look at it here, I think we've created the proper topology to capture the shape of the ear here, right? You know, it's just kind of rotate along your model here just to see what tweaks can be done. Now I'm debating here. Yeah, I think we should have extended this part here. So that's not a problem. We can go ahead here, delete this edge loop, bring this up. Then with our poly pen, we can kind of close this up. So pressing the edge, then control, I can bridge these edge loops. And so now we've kind of helped kind of capture that space between the ear a little bit better. So that's the beauty of this. You can always just kind of keep adjusting it. You know, topology isn't set in stone after you draw it. You can always go back and adjust things as need be. Okay. Go. Okay. Something like that It will all get adjusted once we start kind of merging this stuff here. But that should be pretty much it to create the ear topology.